Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Leora and I help people discover and reveal the light within. This week I would like to tell you about the energy in the cosmic energy that we have this week, February 5th through the 11th. It's a very interesting one, and of course the cosmic energy, I share it with you guys every week because it is the universe basically helping us to propel us forward, to go to the next level. And so, of course, you can use these principles any time of the year, but when you line it up with the energies in the world, in the cosmos, in the universe, then you have like an extra push in order to achieve what you really want to achieve. This week's energy has to do with karma. And I know when I say the word karma, you guys are probably like, oh, great, I messed up. And now I'm coming back into this life as I'm going to be punished. But I want to talk to you about my perspective on karma. I see karma as an energetic, something energetic, just like we are energetic beings. And let's take karma to mean like a bank account. If we go to the bank and we withdraw some money, then we have a minus of that money. If we put in money, then we have a plus. So let's talk about karma in pluses and minuses, and withdrawals and deposits. In our last life, if we took something maybe that wasn't ours, as simple as looking for giving in order to get something in return, looking for somebody to give us that pat on the back, and that's the reason why we did that great thing we did. We actually, in that moment, were withdrawing from our bank account. And so that energy needs to be balanced out again. Okay? Nobody likes to go in the red in their account. So this lifetime, what karma is for us is basically opportunities that we signed up for and we need it and we wanted it to cleanse our souls to go through this world and go to the next level. When that minus is there, then our soul isn't at its full potential. And so we said, okay, let me go back down to the earth. I'll put on another costume. And I need these situations in order to clear out my debt that I occurred in my last life. When we view life like that, when we view life as everything happens for our highest good, life is so much more enjoyable. If for instance, we all have situations or people in our lives that trigger us, and we tend to fall into the victim mentality. Well, if that would just go away, or if he would just do this, or she would just do this, then my life would be perfect. Instead of saying, okay, everything's there for my growth, for cleansing of my soul, for expanding of my vessel so that I can receive more of the Creator's light within me so that I can share this light. So why would this situation be there? Why is this person in my way? It's there to show us, to mirror to us that something inside of us is actually in our way. And if we deal with that something inside of us and make peace with it, then that something outside of ourselves is going to dissolve. It's going to be like taking care of itself, because everything on the outside of us is mirrored by what's on the inside of us. And I love this perspective for the reason that it gives me the control. That means I'm not a victim. I'm not just being blown with the wind, whatever circumstances are going on outside of myself. I actually have control, and I take the responsibility for everything in my life. And from this position, now I have the solution. Now I will get the solution. I notice that when I'm in a position and I can't get any further and there's something on the outside of me blocking me, then I'll go within and I'll say, okay, what is that? Why am I running into these blockages constantly? What's going on? And when you go within and when you ask, you will receive. and you'll receive the answer. And then as soon as you receive the answer, it also comes with the solution. And when you receive that answer and you make peace with that answer, with that the blockage that you're shown, then all of a sudden you have the answer. Oh, I need to do it this and that way. And then you do it, and it's like the blockage was never there. It's incredibly freeing. And that's this energy this week, is we're enslaved. We're enslaved from ourselves. Nobody and nothing outside of you has control over you. You alone decide how much freedom you want and you're going to experience in this life, or how much you want to play the victim and just run into all sorts of problems and have chaos in your life. If we're waiting for our partner to change, if we're waiting for this situation to change, the change happens within. So, triggers are a wonderful way to show you of what your to give you indication what your blockages are. The situations that happen in your life that trigger you, the people that trigger you, it's something within you, why it's bothering you. Then we have to realize that if we look at our life, our childhood is the best indicator we have on what happened in our past life. It's the part of our life that we're closest to our past life. So our childhood is going to resemble those things that we need to fix in us. For instance, if you were abused as a child, or if you went through trauma as a child, most likely, and I say this as being a victim of both, you paid that out in another life. And now it's coming into this life to help cleanse you, to show you what you did to others, in order for you to say, okay, that happened to me. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be victimized by it. I'm going to stand in my strength and know that everything happens for my good. And I needed that in my life. It doesn't excuse what the person did to you. I'm not trying to give them a way out or anything like that. But if you keep blaming the person that did it to you, then you keep giving them your power. You keep giving them your attention, and you keep it alive. If you take that attention away and you take responsibility in the form of, I don't understand it, I didn't like it, I don't excuse them of doing it, but I'm going to take my energy, my attention back to me, and I'm going to know that even that awful thing, it's also helping me to achieve what I need to achieve in this world. And I'm not going to let it drown me, but I'm going to lay it as a foundation so that I can build upon it. In that way, you come into your strength again. In that way, you know that you're not a victim. If you don't deal with your past traumas, then it's going to influence you your whole life. I know from experience. If you deal with it in the way I just described, it feels like it's so disconnected. It feels like it's another person I'm talking about. That's how much healing can take place. And when I talk about my past experiences, my traumas, my abuse and stuff, I'm coming from a place of as if I'm talking about a character I read about in a story. There's no feeling, there's no trigger there. It's totally gone. And that is the power that we have within ourselves. So that is the versing, the karma that you should go through meditations this week, and really be asking your higher self, God, universe, whatever you want to refer to that higher energy to. You just want to be asking, show me my past life, show me my karma, show me the debts I brought into this life and what I need to, and how I can balance that out again. And keep a dream journal next to your bed, because you will get answers. and go to bed thanking your higher self. Thank you that you're revealing things to me. And if you get a dream and you're like, what was that? Then I just usually write it down and say, thank you, higher self, that you're going to reveal this dream to me, because I don't have a starting point right now, but I know you're going to reveal it to me, and I'm going to know exactly what you were trying to say to me. Okay, so just with the certainty. Go forward with certainty. Certainty that the universe is showing you, and your life is there to show you, not to destroy you. It's never there to destroy you. It's there to show you what you need to work on. So reflect over your childhood this week. Reflect over your parents. You chose your parents. You chose your mother, your father. They signed up for that job to help you clear your karma. Be thankful. I had to make peace with my mother, with my father. I have a genuine thankfulness towards them. I find it so interesting how I grew up with two brothers, and so we had a family of 3 children, and each child perceived and experienced their childhood differently in the same environment with the same parents. We are unique. We are unique in our purpose in this life. We're unique with our karma in this life, and being thankful for the situations, the triggers in your life, the people in your life, being thankful that they are there, and trusting. That's a big one. If you're trying to fight against the people are there, if you're trying to fight against your past, saying it wasn't fair, that shouldn't have happened to me, then you're holding yourself hostage. You're holding yourself in prison. You're not experiencing the freedom that you're supposed to experience in this life. Okay, so that was the first thing. Really to look into our past, our our childhood, and into our past lives, and to do it in a way that we know what we're supposed to fix in this life. Then another thing for this week's energy is really stepping into that freedom. I talked about taking a withdrawal from your bank account or putting in. Okay, and so let's say we are basically just managers. I'm a manager of my life. I manage everything I have from the universe. The universe gives me my talents. The universe gives me my money. The universe gives me my partner. The universe has given me everything. Why? Why is the universe giving me everything? Am I just have fun with it and be happy with it? Well, yes. I mean, we're supposed to enjoy our lives, but that's not the only reason. I'm supposed to share. So why do I come on here and make these videos? It's because I just want to be a vessel to share the light that the Creator has given me. If I could help one person, if I could help millions of people, it doesn't matter. All I want to do is share. Share everything that Creator has given to me. And that's what we're all here to do. And I encourage you to go through the inner work, to get into your strength, step into your creative power, and into your hero mode, and serve the world with your light. You have something to give that we all need. And when you do the inner work, and when you step into that authentic version of yourself, you are here for us all. We're here on the earth on this time, and we need each other. And it's a beautiful thing that it's so orchestrated, and that we can just it flows. The energy flows. It's a give and a take, and a receiving, and a giving, and it's amazing. It's an amazing thing. So that's why I give you guys these energies, so that you can really tap into it and go forward in your evolution. Okay, so we're managers. We're managers of everything we have. I own nothing. I don't even own this body. I'm going to eventually give it up also. So we own nothing. It's just everything's a loan. We have our body on loan. We've got our health on loan. We've got money on loan. We've got our kids on our loans. Everything's just a loan. So I compare it to a manager or a boss who leaves a manager in charge of the whole business, the whole corporation. He says, here, you can have my house, you can have my Ferrari, take over the whole business until I get back. And the manager's like, okay, I'll do that. I'll live in a mansion, drive a Ferrari, and play boss until you get back. Yeah, I could do that, And so the boss leaves and goes away on his journeys, and the manager, the longer he's there, the more he starts to think, oh, this is my car. This car belongs to me. Oh, this is my house. This is my swimming pool. This is my money. This is my business. And then the boss comes back and says, okay, thank you for taking care of everything. You managed everything great. I would like my house back now. I'd like my car back. What? You can't have that. It's all mine now. And that's a taking energy. So we do that with, we take not only from other individuals, but we also take from the Creator. We are the creation of the Creator. We are a tile of the universe. And the universe has put us here in order to be tools that, or vessels that he flows through and works through. And then all of a sudden we're like, well, I'm great. My talents are wonderful. I've got lots of money. I got the right degree I needed, and I got that job, and I. That is our ego speaking. Our ego wants us to believe that we did this all by ourselves and that we have total control over everything. And that's a taking. But if we know, if we're thankful, if, we have certain desires within ourselves, because those desires line up with our purpose. So there's nothing wrong with wanting things and desiring and longing for things and working for those things. But who gave you that strength? Who gave you the very breath that you breathe? Who? And that's where the perspective shift needs to happen. Thankfulness is powerful energy. Being thankful that you can walk, being thankful that you can talk, thankful that you have the people in your life, thankful for your parents, thankful for your siblings, thankful for whatever. Thank you that you can see, thank you that you can smell, taste, touch. Thankfulness. It keeps us focused, and it keeps us in a giving. We're giving thanks for all our blessings. And that protects us from this taking energy. So, I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful week. Discovering yourself, understanding yourself. Have a lot of compassion for yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. It's okay. Everything's okay. Up until this point, that everything that has happened is okay. Be gentle with yourself. Go forward, loving yourself, working on yourself, and stepping into your power. And being thankful. Thankful that you are you. I'll see you next time.